What's up, book addicts? B here, and I am reading more and more of Invincible, Compendium 2 to be exact. This is a horror story. It belongs on this channel to talk about horror books, horror comics. Invincible does count as a horror comic, trust me. The amount of blood and violence in this book, I think, moves it further than the superhero genre. There was just so much going on all the time. There are spoilers in this video, so if you've watched the TV show and you've read the comics, Mark Grayson is your average kid, and he finds out he's a superhero, just like his dad, Omni-Man. What he doesn't know is Omni-Man is not like Superman coming from another planet to save Earth. Omni-Man is there to conquer Earth, to bring them into the Viltrumite Empire. And Mark is part of that plan. He went there to breed Mark, to expand their empire, and it is not going the best when he comes out to Mark and tells this, and Mark flips out and they get into a bloody battle, which the TV show did excellent. And I'm not trying to trash on the TV show. They did amazing. The writers of the show are amazing. Robert Kirkman, who wrote the comic and helps out on the TV show, is a god writer. The amount of violence, like that train scene, going through the buildings, destroying everything, it is horrifying. And look at the real world, just how much violence war and conflict brings. Mark is reunited with his dad, and his dad has an epiphany and realizes, hey, I actually love Earth. I love my son. I love my wife. But things take a dark turn. The Viltrumites find out about this, and even though Omni-Man has fathered a new son and is trying to convince his people to do better, they beat the crap out of him and Mark, and they move along, taking Omni-Man with them, and tell Mark he has like a few years to take over Earth himself. Well, that doesn't happen. Omni-Man breaks free thanks to the brilliant Alan the alien. Alan goes to great lengths to help Omni-Man, and they both join the Coalition of Planets. And things get darker. You find out more about the Viltrumite Empire, what the Coalition of Planets did to help take them down. There is a lot of the greater good arguments here. The same thing you see in Attack on Titans, because Attack on the Titans, I consider that a horror manga in a way. There is a lot. It's like Tokyo Ghoul. Do we let the monsters live in this world? Do we find a way to coexist? Do we let those people over there who have a bad history and bad beliefs about us stay there knowing they could attack us? The real world is a horror show. And Invincible, like Attack on Titan, like Tokyo Ghoul, is just another horror story that is trying to show how horrifying the real world is. Because this happens. Don't other countries look at us and think we're a threat, and us to them, vice versa? I mean, that's why we have wars a lot of the time. There's a couple of invasions by the Viltrumites on Earth that are very dreadful. Mark gets into it with this guy called Conquest, who is like, how do I describe him? You know, there was Lord Zed and Rita on the Power Rangers? Conquest is basically, what's his name? Goldar, the giant gold guy. He's like the Viltrumite's best warrior next to Omni-Man. He beats Mark to a living pulp. I mean, he knocks all his teeth out, breaks all his bones. They kill a lot more people in the process. The amount of blood and gore, the amount of government conspiracies being held for Mark, the choices he has to make, the times he loses his sanity and breaks out and ends up killing villains, the anger they show on his face. The artists, Ryan Otley and Corey Walker, they do excellent in bringing Kirkman's words to life. We'll have more discussions later, but I just wanted to get into it a little bit. That covers up a lot of the stuff from the first compendium. I'll do another video about the second compendium because there's a lot of stuff going on here now. I mean, I can't even trust Alan the Alien anymore, the guy who Seth Rogen voices in the show. And you know what? So, yeah, Invincible. Check it out. It's a comic book that's been done for a long time, but it is dark as hell. You have to check it out. It's one of the greatest comic books ever. Check it out. Subscribe and share to this channel. Help support it so I can make more videos. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Down below is a link to help some fur babies, cats, dogs, the Wesley Wish Foundation. Donate and help out. Spread the word at least. Anything you can. We appreciate it. Take it easy.